Hello Magic players, SkyLagger speaking from France, and today we are playing Esper Control in Modern, so stay tuned. Are you ready to take control of the game? Did I just break it? Alright, we are on the play, and well, this hand is okay. We would like a third land drop here. But we have Lingering Souls, we have Path to Exile, Path to Exiles, and we can interact with crazy turn 2 stuff with our Logic Knot. So this is a pretty good hand against the Negro deck and combo deck, I think. Well, Lingering Souls is okay. Also against control decks, so this hand is pretty versatile. If we end up playing against a combo or a control deck, 2 Path to Exiles may be a little bit too much, but okay, so Island into Serum Visions, and our opponent is playing Scalding Tarn. Scalding Tarn plus Island scares me a little bit, because it may mean that our opponent is planning on casting Blood Moon, which I would like not to face, I must say. Let's crack this fetch. And do we want to start attacking with Snapcaster Mage? Maybe we won't, actually, because we don't have anything crazy to flash back with it. So we might just put some pressure, okay, and we draw another Snapcaster Mage. Unfortunately, we missed our land drop, which could be a problem in the long term. But we still have this Logic Knot to counter a Blood Moon if we have to. Opt. So if this Storm, I think that's probably a Blue Moon deck, something like UR Breach or Kiki combo. Sulfur Falls. Okay, so that's not Storm. So yeah, let's cast this second Snapcaster Mage, and if they have Electrolyze for both of our Snapcaster Mages, that's fine. And they have Electrolyze. That's unfortunate. Okay. Come on, deck. Give us some lands. We have 24 of them. So the great thing now is that because they killed our Snapcaster Mages, we can counter pretty much anything with this Logic Knot. The bad news is that they are pretty close to being able to cast Blood Moon plus Remand in the same turn. Land, please. Come on! Well, the other great news is that we'll be able to cast one of these Lingering Souls if we discard to hand size. Pestamite. Do I want to Logic Knot or do I want to Path to Exile? I think Path to Exile is okay. So let's Path. Well, now we are shields down, and if they play Blood Moon, we're just gonna concede here. Well, that's unfortunate. 5 turns and only 2 lands. Blood Moon, no. Kiki. Well, we may find some use for this Path to Exile. Alright. Okay, so we really need to draw into another land here. Come on, deck, please. A land. Yeah, perfect. Well, perfect. Not really perfect, but the bad news is now we've given 2 basic lands to our opponent, which has basically infinite mana here. So now they can cast everything they want and have some backup. They can even cast Blood Moon plus Cryptic Command up. Van Dillen click. Well, do your worst. I mean, they can take Logic Knot, of course, and they will probably take Logic Knot. But what can you do? Oh. So, yeah, let's push. Do we want to push now? Huh. I think that's because we have Because we have those lingering souls, do we want a basic swamp here? Okay, so let's fetch first. And do we want a basic swamp here? I don't think we do. I think we still want to have the best mana base possible here. And let's try to fail push. So now we'll have to shields down and cast those lingering souls. I don't think we can afford to keep Logic Knot up. Or can we? I think we have to start pressuring, right? What do we do here? Yeah, I think we have to stay in defense and play around the Blood Moon. Because if they play Blood Moon and they have Remand or something, we can still counter with the Spell Snare. Come on, deck. Why are you doing that to us? Deceiver Exarch. Well, okay. Come on, deck. Well, that's kind of upsetting here at a certain point. 3 lands in 7 draw steps. That's kind of frustrating. Okay, so let's try to Logic Knot with a Spell Snare up. So let's exile enough for them to pay 4. Okay, Remand, no. Okay, so we broke their combo. Now they don't have any Kiki left, I believe. So now they will have to play a fair game, and they only have 1 more card in hand. So I think I might start firing off those lingering souls here. Supreme Verdict, well, yeah, that's not a land. Whoa, those games are so frustrating. But what do you want? Mana Screw is a part of Magic. So now we cannot play around anything. Well, we could flashback Lingering Souls and still have 1 Logic Knot. Just in case. But we don't have that many cards in our graveyard. But I still think that's probably what we should do here. Remand. And that's their last card. Well, I can't do anything, obviously, because I don't have enough cards in my graveyard to counter. Okay, Desolate Lighthouse. Draw and discard Opt. So what are they digging for? Our clock is faster than our opponent's one, which is a good thing, but we'll have to draw into some more lands. Well, that's still not a land. Here I think I want to Thought Scour myself. And unfortunately I still cannot play those Lingering Souls. Okay, land. That's kind of great. So this way we can fetch for basic if they play Blood Moon. We still have this Logic Knot up. So we might not be we might not be in such a bad place that we were. Deceiver Exarch attacks. Okay, so we'll take 1. And now we can cast Lingering Souls and have Logic Knot up. Do we still want to play around Blood Moon? I think we do. And I don't think I want to fetch because I would like to have more lands. Okay, Cryptic Command. Well, Cryptic Command is not a great card here. Because we cannot keep Cryptic Command plus Logic Knot. So I think here I'm just gonna fetch for basic planes. Unfortunately, now we are in range of Bolt, Snap Bolt plus another burn spell. But we have to keep moving and try to apply some pressure. There's an argument here for trying to flashback this Lingering Souls. So here, do we want to counter? I don't think we want to counter that. I think they want to cast Electrolyze. No Remand? Huh. I think I'm gonna counter Remand. Well, at least I'm gonna try to counter. I don't know if that's the best plan though. Yeah, let's try. I don't think they can combo off because usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to dig for 7. Usually Kiki Jiki decks only play like 2 Kiki Jikis. So because we killed both of their Kiki Jikis, I don't think we have to fear like dying next turn unless they have another Snapcaster Mage and they just kill us on the spots. Because here we are taking 5, so if they have a Bolt, that's not enough, but they are gonna draw 2 cards. Okay. So maybe we'll Wrath next turn. I know that's not a perfect plan, but that's kind of all we have. Ooh, opponent tapped poorly his or her land, it seemed like. Lightning Bolt, okay. And Bolt, and we're dead, okay. Okay, so opponent drew pretty well and we drew pretty poorly, so... yeah, there's nothing we could really do here. So, against Kiki Jiki combo, I think Supreme Verdict is okay. Not the best, but not the worst. We want Celestial Purge. Maybe we want Ruined Halo just to protect ourselves from bolts maybe, or from Kiki Jiki itself. Thoughtseize is kind of dangerous because they play burn spells. So I think I want to cut 1 Supreme Verdict, and I would like to have access to Dispel. Vendilion Click is okay, but they play Electrolyze, and they are gonna keep Electrolyze because of the souls. Esper Charm is great because it destroys Blood Moon and it allows us to empty their hand if they are gonna combo. So Spell Snare, I don't think Spell Snare is worth the slots because of Dispel. Maybe we would like... I'd rather kill the Hierarchs and the Pestermites than the Kiki Jiki. So we might be okay just with 4 removals. Sphinx of Revelation is good, Tassiger is good, Search for Arskenta is good, and Negate is okay, I guess. Yeah, Negate is okay. It allows us to maybe win a counter war. So let's try to do something. Okay, so still not enough lands, and I think I'm gonna mulligan this. Okay, that's better. At least we can play around a Blood Moon or something. Logic Knot is okay too, so... here I'm gonna lead on Polluted Delta, because I don't plan on cracking my fetch, or maybe do I want to crack my fetch? Yeah, if they go top here, I think I'm gonna just let my Logic Knot be shuffled away. So they went bottom. Alright, so there's no need to do anything with this fast cower. Let's play Flooded Strand and pass the turn. So I think here I want to fetch for a basic Plains. This way, if they full tap for a Blood Moon while we are full tapped for our Lingering Souls, we can still Celestial Purge. So let's grab this basic. Oh, Search for Arskenta. Well, that changes things. Do I want to play Search right now? Do I want to play Search right now or try to Lingering Souls? I think I'd rather Lingering Souls here, because Askenta is gonna be countered. Well, Lingering Souls is gonna be countered too, so if I play Askenta here, they are gonna remand it, but we'll be able to Thought Scour with our 1 mana left. But maybe they just counter it with a hard counter. Well, let's try to cast Askenta. And if it resolves that, that's perfect. Okay, remand. Ooh, Logic Knot. Well, that sucks. Okay, so Lingering Souls would have been better. So here I think we're getting Blood Moon, which doesn't really matter that much. Okay, Blood Moon, so let's Thought Scour ourselves. This way, if we mill over our Lingering Souls... Okay, so we don't mill over our Lingering Souls. If we had, we could have Celestial Purge and Flashback Lingering Souls. So here, unfortunately, we're gonna be forced to Celestial Purge right now. So let's Purge. So let's Purge like this. And now if they want to play another Blood Moon, we have Logic Knot up. If we draw into another land, we can Lingering Souls and still have Logic Knot in backup. So now that we don't have access to Celestial Purge anymore, I think I want to fetch for basic island. Okay, Haloed Fountain is great, so let's shock and play Lingering Souls, which probably gets countered. Yes, it does. Okay. So we'll try to play it again next turn. So opponent is probably full counter spells here. Okay, so that's the plan. We could do nothing and try to Esper Charm them end of turn, or we could try to draw some cards. And I think I like it. I think I like that because we will force them into tapping some of their lands, and maybe we can try to do some stuff. So the question is, do we want to make them discard, or do we want to draw some more cards? And I think that we would like to make them discard, because Lingering Souls is a great value card, and they will have to spend some great resources trying to kill our tokens. Okay. Discard 2 lands. Thought Scour. Yeah, let's... So now they can cast Blood Moon and have 2 counter spells in backup. I don't think we can play around Blood Moon plus 2 counter spells. Okay, so Lingering Souls resolves. So here we have to dodge... Is that Staticaster? Well, I don't think I want to do anything here because they could have Pestermite and Kiki, and that would suck, basically. So now we have to find a way to deal with this Staticaster. Wow, opponents drew very well this game. Pia and Kiran Nellar. Yeah, let's try to counter for 1, 2, and 3. Okay, opponent immediately taps and casts Remand. Alright, so we still have the 1 Verdict in our deck, which could be useful here. Please, Verdict. Okay, so we need to find a fetch land here. That's not a fetch land. We could Lingering Souls. Yeah, no, we would need 2 black sources here. Wow, opponent drew pretty well, and we are drawing pretty bad here. So Dispel is very, very late to the party, and we're taking 4 Relic of Progenitus. Wow, that's gonna be strong. Cryptic Command, sure. Not the best. Let's pass the turn. We could bounce this EZ Staticaster, but if we bounce Staticaster, they are just gonna exile our entire graveyard. Here I may want to tap draw. So let's eat Thought Scour. Do we want to tap draw here? Let's try to tap draw. Yeah, blue, blue, white, blue. Come on. Remand, let's try to counter that. Wow, they have infinite remand. Alright, we won one counter war in this game. Fantastic. Field of Ruin. Well, with Field of Ruin, we can try the Lingering Souls like this. Cast Field of Ruin. Grab a swamp. So let's destroy this. Grab our swamp and kill EZ Staticaster. Okay, so let's take this swamp. So now we have our 3 colors against Blood Moon, and we can kill EZ Staticaster and chump block with those spirits. Unfortunately, my plan was not to chump block with those spirits. I wanted to attack with them. So here we basically are facing one of the matchups where being entirely a draw-go deck is better than being some sort of mid-rangey control-ish deck, even if we're not really a mid-range deck. Electrolyze? Nope. Okay. So we trade. If we can resolve this Sphinx's Revelation, this will be quite good. But if we resolve Sphinx's Revelation, that's only for 2. So I'd like them to tap out at some point. We could also just destroy their Sulphur Falls and force them to grab a mountain. So let's take 2. This way we kind of protect ourselves from a Blood Moon. I think we have to fire off the Sphinx's Revelation, right? Yeah. Yeah, for 2, that kind of sucks, but... Snapcaster Mage, okay. And they are gonna try to remand, I believe, yeah. So remand, but we'll try to counter. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, come on. Spell Snare, well, Spell Snare doesn't do anything. That's the only thing they can flashback here. I think they pulled the trigger a little too soon. I think they wanted to Spell Snare. No. Thought Scour, that's not what we wanted. Negate, that's still not what we want. At least we can survive to a Lightning Bolt. Let's try to draw into our verdict. Snapcaster Mage, well, that's still something. Here, we could Snapcaster Mage, try to kill this Piancurannular, or we can snap and Sphinx's Revelation another time. Is it worth it? Draw 2 cards and gain 2 life. Yeah, that's probably good. So we go to 12. We have one card on our battlefield, and we draw 2 cards. So let's Sphinx's Revelation for only 2, which kind of sucks, but okay. Well, at least they cracked their relic. I didn't think they would crack the relic just for a Sphinx's Revelation for 2, but Lightning Bolt. Well, let's counter that because I definitely want to block. Yeah, I cannot counter Vendilion Click here. unfortunately. So here we really need to draw into our supreme verdict. And they didn't take our logic knot, of course. So attack, yeah, for a bunch. And I think I want to just trade for a Snapcaster Mage, because they could still Cryptic Bounce. Verdict, Fatal Push. Well, we're still dead to a lot of things here. Maybe that was better. It was just better to crack this Field of Ruin and kill the Vendilion Click. But yeah, I think I'd rather fall to 1 and keep them from just bouncing the Snapcaster Mage and cast back Snapcaster Mage on Bolt. I mean, being to 1 or to 2 life points against Blood Moon decks is probably the same. Now we died to Electrolyze, but we died to a lot of things anyway. Okay, so are we still alive? No, we are not, because we cannot do anything with this Vendilion Click. Yeah, so that's a GG. We could have kept the Field of Ruins for a potential Snapcaster Mage, but yeah, we couldn't just foresee that we would be drawing into one. So GG's to our opponent, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.